All right, let's get this going before something else happens. I'm professional Scrum trainer Ryan Ripley. This is Todd Miller somewhere
What's
over
up?
there.
Yeah,
Todd,
here.
all right, we're going to try to get this episode done because we're having so much trouble getting through it.
Yeah, yep.
Todd, can we have more than one sprint goal in Scrum? No. All right. Here's
Yeah, shortest episode ever. Yeah. Doorbell, dog bark,
Oh my
vacuum.
gosh.
It's yeah. Okay. It's focusing now. This is a great question. We get this question asked a lot. Can we have more than one sprint goal? Ryan, I'm going to start this take. I'm going to start with reading something directly from the Scrum Guide. Under a sprint backlog, the sprint goal is a commitment, right? This is our commitment to the sprint backlog, is the sprint goal. And it says, first sentence, the sprint goal is the single objective for the sprint. I see single objective there.
Yeah.
So when we say single, we also say no commas, no ands, no run-on sentences. It should be very discrete, and it should be telling you a path to get to your customer. I believe that's what we put in fixing your Scrum, right? So no, there cannot be multiple sprint goals.
Yeah, you just cannot do it. This is, like Todd said, sprint goal is a single objective for the sprint. We had another question in one of our chats here on the YouTube channel about what's business value. Well, think of the sprint goal as the thing that we're going to do to achieve business value, right? This is something we're doing for a customer. It's something we're enabling, and we need everyone. We need all hands on deck focused on this sprint goal. We need them ready to execute on it. We need people focused and just working like crazy to make sure this happens. Like we're not at an unsustainable pace, not at some France, but just laser focused that this is going to happen. We're going to get there. And so, yeah, we have one single objective for a sprint. Now, we've talked about in other videos, does everything on your sprint backlog have to relate to the sprint goal? No. Yeah. You can have bug fixes. You can have other things going on. But when the chips are down and things are getting tight, the team will rally around this sprint goal and make sure it happens.
Yeah, and we hear it in a lot of classes, but we have so many people doing so many different things in our Scrum team. Are you a team then? Yeah. Right? And you know what? My answer to that too is yes, we are. We just want to. That's okay. Then how is your product backlog ordered? What was the thing at the top? How is this sprint a fail? Or why is it not worth the investment if this sprint happens? That's your sprint goal, right? Very single, concrete objective.
Yeah, if there's an issue with your team on trying to have a single sprint goal, there could be something organizationally going on. There could be a structure, like Todd is alluding to, in your team that's off. You may not have a real team. This is where a great Scrum Master steps in and tries to diagnose, why can't we focus on one sprint goal at a time? What is it about our structure, our org, our practices that's not allowing us to focus and finish? When you have three things in flight, they're all delayed and trying to, Todd, so many times we see this coming back to, well, everyone has to be 100% utilized and everyone's got to be busy.
All the time.
I don't care about efficiency. I don't need people 100% utilized. I want teams to be effective, right? I want them to be effective, and being effective means achieving their sprint goal by the end of a sprint. Right.
Yeah. I feel like there's so many previous conversations that we had that draw into this particular conversation. I think of the context switch. I think of some of the fixing your Kanban stuff where we're trying to limit work in progress. I think of some of the stuff we talk about is your team, a cooperating team or a collaborating team. All kind of leads into this, right? All kind of leads into the fact that you need to have a single objective for the sprint. It is the elevating thing that your team collaborates around, right? And if you don't, there's probably some signs of things that you have to work on as a Scrum Master to quell some dysfunction in your organization.
Yeah, so let's do this. Let's end on this note. If a singular sprint goal is in some way not working out for your teams, let's leverage some openness. Let's be open to the idea that there's probably some anti-patterns going on that we've talked about in other videos. Scrum Masters, track those down, figure out what's going on, and do your job. Solve those anti-patterns, and suddenly a single sprint goal per sprint doesn't look so bad.
Love it.
All right. Let's bring up the end panel. Check out the socials at Agile for Humans on most sites out there. Like and subscribe. We've got a lot of videos coming, a lot of new initiatives, a lot of fun things, fixing your Agile coaching, fixing your Kanban, Craft Brewed Agile, fixing your Scrum, your daily Scrum. I'm missing a handful, but a lot of videos that are coming your way, a lot of great content for you. Like and subscribe so you know when it drops. Check out the videos below. The algorithm thinks you'd like them. We do too. Leave us a comment. Let us know your thoughts. Ask your questions. We love this community. You're all answering and asking and answering stuff, helping each other out. Keep it up. I'm Ryan Ripley. That was Todd Miller. We will see you next week.
Happy Friday.
Scrum on, everybody.